My take tonight is about management in this country and our love for meetings, task forces and conferences. So I want to take you back to a task force on Mira. Remember that one? When Mira sales were banned from Europe? We were close to an election at that time, and perhaps the fear of losing the vote-rich Meru region loomed large. 1 billion shillings was allocated in the 2017-18 financial year, ostensibly to find alternative markets for the Mira. To date, ladies and gentlemen, Meru Mira farmers are asking where the 1 billion went to and where the alternative markets are. Of course, the most recent one on everyone's lips is the now famous task force, that is BBI. 26 days after the task force completed its task and told us that its report was ready, the president is reportedly still finding time in his busy diary to receive the report and to launch it. Notwithstanding the immense political pressure and posturing the report's yet-to-be unveiled content has generated. And then there is the task force on the improvement of government information and public communications that was launched by the CS Musheru in January this year. It came after the confusing and shambolic and often contradictory communication strategies by the government and State House. Have you, dear viewer, seen any changes in how the government communicates with you and avails information to you? I mean, personally, I'm still waiting for the very public promise by the head of state on the terms and conditions of the SGR loan that he himself made to journalists on live national television in December last year. Remember, it'll now be 1 year since the president made this very grand public promise. And by the way, that report is yet to be released. Perhaps we need another task force to speed up the reports that will come out of that one. Who knows? Now, we could be here all night if I named all of them one by one, but I want to leave with one last example. This week, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission is planning a national conference to, get this, deliberate on the ballooning wage bill. And yes, it comes complete with a theme: transforming Kenya's economy through a fiscally sustainable wage bill. Now, the SRC chair says there is need for dialogue and to deliberate. Big words, big conferences, big money being spent. Tell me, did Sarah Sarem not have a very similar, very public, very national wage bill conference in 2015? Millions of shillings were spent on dialogue and deliberations then. And yet, here we are again. Never mind, the latest wage bill figures are known from the Economic Survey. But if the Mengich-led commission really wants the latest information from ministries, agencies, parastatals, commissions and independent bodies, as well as Parliament and the judiciary, all she might need to do is perhaps send a circular just seeking the payroll details of the latest ones for that month. It'll cost nothing except perhaps a few bundles and sending an email. And if this fails, perhaps the dialogue can just be restricted to her commission and those in Treasury. A meeting would do, perhaps over a few days. You see, in this country, it seems the easiest way for the government to not get any work done is to establish a task force with lofty terms of reference, committees, chairpersons, sittings, and a final launch of a task force report and recommendations. It seems to be the best way to escape accountability and responsibility in this country. And that tonight is my take.